Shocked, anxious, overwhelmed. These are the three words that can describe being let go from my job after working in a career for about 5 years. So my name is Jim Marco Villegas. You guys can call me Marco. Obviously, that's what I would like to be called. But yeah, so this is the time where I got let go from my job. And this pretty much from the beginning, I graduated from high school. I decided to get into aviation as a couple family members were already in the industry. They told me great things about it. And as of right now, they're still there. But I decided to get into it because I thought it'd be a great way to just, follow in their footsteps. But also I had an advantage. I could have, entered and it actually worked out for me. I was there. I managed to get in pretty easily, and I started learning the basics. I started, over time, I've learned a lot of the softwares, a lot of the logistical and supply chain aspects of the field I was in, and I've learned a lot. I got promoted, and it was good. However, around that time, also I was beginning to get doubts about what I wanted to do, and at the time I was just ignoring it because I figured it was not necessarily that crucial at the time. I just didn't think much of it. I just felt like that's something everybody would go through. It's like people always have doubts about stuff, and you ignore it and then it would eventually go away, but it never did for me. In fact, it actually kept building and building and building to the point where it was actually in a way taking over my life. My career was just taking over my life, more specifically. And that kept going as I got promoted. That kept going as I switched jobs to this other job where I would work with private and military companies in aviation, where I got compensated more, and it was just a better opportunity to learn new skills and continue further progressing in the field I was in. However, it was a lot of work, and I wasn't complaining about that, but necessarily it was more about, it was just something that I felt like over time it wasn't me. It wasn't something that I feel like I could continue going on and pursuing. And that's when the doubts started to really get at an all-time high, to the point where I was just beginning to burn out. And aviation has a very high turnover rate, and every little thing that can damage a company will result in massive turnovers. And I've seen people come and go throughout the years, and I never thought it happened to me, but it did. And it couldn't have happened at a better time. I mean, at the time it was pretty devastating. However, I feel like in hindsight it was for the best. It was a wake-up call for me to really not just follow my family's footsteps, but figure something out that I want to do myself, and for my future. And me being let go in many ways actually benefited me. My social life is back. I've been physically active again. I've managed to kind of figure out what I want to do. And so all in all, basically, I just want to say that this entire journey that I've been on has put me in a path where I feel like I can progress in a far better position as in comparison as to where I was at before. So I'm very happy, and I feel like I learned a lot from what happened. So yeah.